Why regression analysis is done? It's done to see the strength of your model. Okay, it's conducted to know how much your independent variables are explaining your dependent variables, how much percentage your independent variables are changing your dependent variables. It also tells you the strength of your research model. One is the strongest model, and 0.01 means that your model is the weakest model. So it also tells you the percentage of dependent variable changes or explains the dependent variable. It also tells you about R value, R square value, beta value, T value, significant value, frequency value, and so on. So R, what does R means? R means it's same as correlation as we discussed earlier on, that it tells the relationship between your variables. It explains your hypothesis relationship as well. Then comes your R square. R square tells the strength of your variables, the relationship with each other. R square also tells you that how strong or how weak is your variable. Then R square also tells how much independent variables are explaining or changing your dependent variable. R square also tells that how much your independent variable is explaining your dependent variable. Next is adjusted R square. It shows the adjusted R square shows the reality of your variables, the relationship with each other. Then it also shows the coefficient of regression table, which tells you the individual effect of independent variable to or on dependent variable. Then it shows a significant value, which is called p value. Then it shows the t value. T value should be -2 or more. If your hypothesis, if you are studying negative relationship between your variables, okay, then your t value will come on -2 or more. If your hypothesis statements are telling relationship of your, or are telling a positive relationship of your variables, then your t value should be +2 or more. Okay, it can, let me repeat, t value can be -2 or more, or it can also be +2 or more. Okay, next we have is t value. T value should be bigger than 1.96, as just I mentioned. And t value also tells you that your hypothesis is rejected or accepted. So you can also accept and reject your hypothesis. If your t value is more than 2, just example it's 8, then your hypothesis will be accepted. If your hypothesis are positive, then your hypothesis will be accepted. Then FF tells the joint effect of both independent variables on dependent variables. Okay, let me repeat. F value tells the joint effect of both independent variables. If you have 3 or 4 variables, then it will tell you the joint effect of these variables on your dependent variable. Then F value also tells you the significance of your model, and it also tells that your model is good fit or not. If your F value should be 2 or more than 2. Let me repeat, your F value should be 2 or more than 2. It can be 2, it can be 200, 300, 400. So the more high value is, it will show you that model is your good fit and its significant value is good as well. Then it also tells you that if significant value of F is 0.05, then it means that model is acceptable, and deviation indicated in the model is not just accidental, which means that your model is acceptable, your results are significant, your variables relationship is significant, and it shows that your data which you collected is reliable and it's not an accidental. Next we have beta. Beta tells us how much independent variable effect is on dependent variable. Let's take example of beta value is 0.705. Then it means that it changes. That means that the effect of change in independent variable is 0.705 on dependent variable. Sorry for the mistake, but you can also write it as 0.705 or 70.705% as well. Next we have regression analysis table. This is how it looks like. First comes your beta, then your t value and your significant value. Okay, then you can write under this table r square, r square value, r value, f value, significant value. You can also add them in different table on the same table. There is no issue with it. Then comes the regression analysis interpretation. The above table shows the value of r and r square. The r value is 0.745 or 74.5%. This shows the level of correlation between variables used in the current study. The r square is 0.556 or 55.60%. It shows that the level of independent variables are explaining the dependent variables of the study, which is more than 50%. In other words, you can say that your independent variables are explaining your dependent variables 55%. Then comes your f value. First comes its significant value, which should be 0.00 and less than 0.05. So it means our model is acceptable. If it's less than 0.05, then it's acceptable, otherwise it's not. And your f value should be more than 2, as I mentioned earlier. So current f value is coming in front of us is 123.45, which is more than 2, and go to show that model is good fit and show the strength of the model as well. Next we have is t value. Brand awareness t value is 1.900, which is bigger than 1.96, and plus it is also a significance value with 0.005, which is less than 0.05. So this means the hypotheses are accepted and it's a positive value, plus it's more than 1.96 or more than 2. Then comes your beta value. Beta value is 0.70, which shows that 1 unit change of 0.70 in brand awareness will change brand loyalty by same units of number, which is 0.70 units. In other words, brand loyalty will be increased by 0.070 units. So this shows that the brand awareness has positive and significant impact on brand loyalty, and due to this solid reason, the hypothesis 1 is accepted.